more matches to come here from the Odense Sports Park at the Denise Denmark Open. You can see that action on one of the adjoining courts where the defending champions in the men's doubles in an all-Chinese affair. But our next match is women's singles, and once again it involves a home player, Lena KJAERSFELDT, up against Zhang Beiwen of the US of A. Zhang Beiwen, born in China, then moved to Singapore, and now representing America. We finish, of course, with the defending champion in the men's singles, Kidambi Srikanth, the number 7 seed, up against the 3-time former champion, Lin Dan. Well, as far as the women's singles is concerned, this also from the bottom half of the draw. We saw Mia Blichfeldt go down in 3 games to the former world junior champion Grigoria Mariska Tunjun a little earlier today, didn't we? The first of the evening session matches. Nozomi Okuhara, the former world champion, she's safely through, but Takane Yamaguchi, who was champion here 2 years ago and beaten finalist last year, beaten by the 2012 winner, Saina Nehwal. Saina Nehwal, 28 years of age now. And she's got a very happy event coming up in December when she's to marry Kashyap Parupalli. So we await the arrival of the players onto court. And I can tell you that in the top half of the draw, the defending champion, Ratchanok Intanon, going down in her second round match to Chai Yen of China, 22-20, 22-20. It's a very close affair. Also in the top half of the draw, the world number 1, Tai Su Ying, the beaten finalist from 2 years ago. She's safely through. So too is Chen Yufei, bronze medalist from the World Championships last year. But here comes Zhang Beiwen, winner of the India Super 500 events at the beginning of the year, beating the then defending champion Pusala Venkata Sindhu in the final. And that's the player who she disposed of in the first round here at the Denmark Open. So Lena KJAERSFELDT now the lone survivor as far as home players are concerned in the women's singles discipline. Well, what a time these two Danish women's singles players are having, because, as I was telling you earlier, Mia Blichfeldt won the tournament last week in Holland, the Dutch Open. And this young lady, Lena KJAERSFELDT, her last tournament, the Chinese Taipei Super 300 event, she reached the final where she only lost to the world number 1, Tai Su Ying, in 3 games in that final. So there's a real resurgence of success of Danish women's singles players, and that's wonderful to see. This is the 7th meeting between the two players. Of the previous 6, Zhang Beiwen has won 5 of them, including the last 2. The last time they met was in the second round of the Bitburger Grand Prix Gold last year, and it was 3 games, as you saw. In fact, of the previous 6 meetings, 3 times it's gone the full distance to 3 games. So these two players will know each other's games pretty well, having played 6 times previously. Lena KJAERSFELDT, 24 years of age, from Aarhus, and 3 places down from her career high of 20. But last week she did go up 5 places in the world ranking to 23, and she's remained 23 with the ranking published earlier today. Wonderful result in the first round against the left-hander Ayu Ohori of Japan. Saved 2 game points in the second game before winning 21-18, 23-21. Zhang Beiwen, born in Anshan in Liaoning province, then moved to Singapore, aged 13. Stayed in Singapore under their talent recruitment scheme before then moving to America, where she now represents the United States. In the first round, she beat the beaten finalist from 3 years ago, the world and Olympic silver medalist Pusala Venkata Sindhu, in 3 games. And if you were with us for that, you would have thoroughly enjoyed that match, unless, of course, you are a Pusala fan, and you would have been in awe of the badminton, but perhaps not thrilled by the result. Freek Cox of the Netherlands is our umpire for this one. Sarah Sahosini of Austria, our service judge. I think it was a real breakthrough, wasn't it, Morten, for Line KJAERSFELDT, that tournament a couple of weeks ago in Chinese Taipei?
Definitely, I totally agree. Line has been playing pretty steady on world ranking about 25, 26, 29, but been very steady on that level of world ranking. But that result in Taipei really helped her a lot. And I also think it boosted her confidence, and the win against Ohori in the first round the other day here was really a good win as well.
Yeah.
So she's on a high, no doubt. Yeah,
because Ohori is very highly ranked.
She is about 14, 15, I think.
Yeah, 15, you're spot on.
So that's a good win.
Yeah. Making her...
She's from the same club as Anna Santinsen.
Yeah. Same club where you coach.
Yes.
Do you coach there now?
I don't coach there now, but I've been coaching Line as well for many years.
Yeah.
Of course, she's moved to Copenhagen and off to the national team. And
yeah.
But,
Beiwen ZHANG to serve. Level. Play.
What a good opening rally.
Good pace, really good pace.
Oof, yes, it was coming back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was right to play it, but the indecision cost her dear. Oh,
that's wide. Yeah.
Oh, wide.
Over. 1-0. That was over. 2-1.
I always think that Zhang Beiwen is really underestimated player in world terms. I think she's got lovely skills.
I agree with you. I absolutely agree. But sometimes she's a little bit of a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde to me.
Yes, she is. She is.
I must say that you never know whether she's hot or cold in terms of her badminton play. And I still remember this summer when she was doing crowdfunding, I think, to get to Thailand and Singapore, and then to carry on to the World Championship in Nanjing.
Yeah.
And of course, Nanjing, the World Championship, must have been the pinnacle. You know, that's where I want to do well. And she did really well in the first 2 tournaments. And then when she came to Nanjing, she almost lost to Chloe Birch from England in one of the matches. And I thought that was very surprising.
Yeah.
3-2.
But yes, she's got lovely skills and she really moves well on court. And when she's on top of her game, she can beat virtually anyone.
Well, to emphasise your point, Morten, she's either gone to 3 games or beaten 10 different players who have been world #1.
Oh, I can believe that.
Yeah.
That's an awesome statistics, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that, but I know that she can, you know, beat anyone on a good day.
That was over.
That's 1 service error apiece now.
3-3. 4.
And she have a tendency to be a little bit of a slow starter as well.
Well, I'd challenge that. Indeed, she does.
Some challenges, both in.
I thought that was wide. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Ooh,
It was close.
close, wasn't it?
Let Hawkeye do that one.
Yeah.
We don't want to do it.
We'll bottle out of that one.
Is it?
Yeah, caught the line.
Yep.
Challenge unsuccessful.
Good call, line judge.
1 challenge remaining. Serve is over. 5-3. Well.
Yeah, it's good follow-up.
It's over.
Just going back to your point about Jekyll and Hyde character. I remember 2 years ago, she was in the final of the Canadian Open and didn't contest the final. And there was a lot of rumours about why she hadn't contested the final against Michelle Lee.
Okay.
And she'd flown back to the US of A from Canada.
That's very different.
It was extraordinary situation.
I've never heard that. Honestly, I've never heard that.
Serve is over.
But I mean, I can remember the first Super Series tournament final she was in, which was the 2016 French Open. And she did so well to reach the final. And because she wasn't able to reproduce the sort of form that she wanted to produce against Herbing Jiao in the final, she was actually in tears on court at one stage. So she's obviously an emotional character, whether that's because she's sensitive or I don't know. I don't know her well enough. But yes, sometimes, like beating PV Sindhu in the final of the Indian Open, where all the fans are cheering for Sindhu, she stands up to it and she can still win that match. And yet on other occasions, she's shown emotional frailty and not been able to cope with the big occasion.
Yeah. Yeah, that's amazing. So I've not been that close to it, but I've just sort of noticed the results and thought, oh, that's a strange one. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's another strange one, you know. So, and obviously I've seen her play on a number of occasions, and she plays in the Danish Badminton League for Vendsyssel now and again. And of course in the Danish Badminton League she's undefeated. Nobody can beat her.
Yeah.
So far, Lina has done really well. I think she's 8-6 up and has stayed in the game and really playing good and fast, defending well.
Oh my goodness, late decision. Yeah, crossed her there.
9-6. Play.
That's going wide.
Yeah, good
That's
attack,
over.
good placement.
7-9.
Yes, a great clear.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's awesome fighting by Zhang Beiwen.
Yeah.
But really, really well played. That one there by Lina, you know, that disguise shot into that deep forehand corner, that was well played.
Yeah.
One of my favorite shots, absolutely favorite shots. I loved it. And that was perfect execution of that.
Line KJAERSFELDT is one of those rarities in world badminton in the modern era now, Morten, don't you think? Because growing up, she played all three disciplines. In fact, she medalled at the European Junior Championships in all three disciplines.
Yes, she does. Well, she did, yes. And the first medal she won at the World Juniors, that was in women's doubles.
Yeah.
Together with Sandra.
Jensen.
Yeah, with Sandra.
Yeah.
And that was in Mexico 2010. So, but she's always kind of been pursuing the women's singles and really been the favorite of the three. But I've always felt that her potential is probably a little bit better in the two others, in the women's doubles and in the mixed doubles. And I have always felt that, you know, that's where she should possibly, you know, pursue her luck. But so far she stayed in the singles, and
oh, that's fascinating. Well, she goes to the mid-game interval with the advantage, albeit just a solitary point advantage.
Du får flyttet rigtig godt, fordi vi står langt fremme på forbanen. Ikke? Vi har ikke været presset, selv dem nede små op og klemme væk frem på forbanen igen. Ikke? På flytten, vi skal være opmærksom på, at der kommer mest derfra. Vi skal bruge hendes skov eller hendes foranskjern en lille smule mere. Ikke? Og så ved du...
Det er for længde, når jeg er presset.
Ja, men hun kommer ikke igennem dig. Altså, hun kommer ikke rigtig igennem dig.
Jeg har gjort det sidste på hold. Ja.
Godt tempo, og du har flyttet hende. Det er jo samme medicin. Hun vil gerne flytte dig hurtigt kryds. Stå langt frem, hurtigt over med, og så være fokuseret foran stadigvæk, ikke? Kom så.
Thomas Steingård giving the instructions there. Morten, was that in code, or can you tell us what was said?
He was very happy about the pace. We talked a lot about the pace from Line, and she's doing really well on that. And he wants her to put her centre forward and make sure that she's standing up close to the net as much as possible. Really try to dictate the front court, and I think good advice. It's been working well. Line somehow felt that it was tricky on occasions to keep the pressure on Beiwen, and I can understand her, because then suddenly out of the blue one of these fantastic shots are coming. But all in all, a very positive coaching and good communication between the two.
I have to say, I don't remember Zhang Beiwen using the backhand serve so much in the past. Is this...
It's a new thing. I've seen her do it in the summer when I was commentating in Thailand and Singapore.
Yeah. Because she's quite far back in her service stance, isn't she?
She is, but it's a very steady serve.
12-13.
Oh, that's glorious shot, isn't it? The sky's angle, accuracy.
Yeah, but I think, in all fairness, Line was told, you know, try to exploit the deep forehand corner a little bit more. She's been doing that, and then suddenly these fantastic shots are just coming, and she can't really. So she was looking out at the coach and said, "See what I said? You know, when I do this, this is what's happening." So, you know, that's how it goes.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's the player on court who has to decide whether to implement the advice or not.
Yeah.
They're the ones playing the match.
14-0.
Yeah, they got to live with the decisions.
Well left.
15-40.
Oh,
over. 15 all.
Great disguise.
$16, 15.
Oh, that was an over-ambitious shot, I think, from Beiwen ZHANG.
Yeah, but most likely one of the best ways out of trouble.
And perhaps the only way out of trouble in that situation.
It was very close to the net. It was good play by Line. And this is where she's good. She's really good attacking from the back of the court and then follow up on at the front. That's where she's really good, and that's where I say she's a natural doubles player. When she's coming in, she's got so many options.
17,
well, of course,
16.
last year she did play doubles, mixed doubles, with Anders Rasmussen. Yeah, reached the last 16, second round, lost out to the Olympic champions. That's well taken. Short, sharp movement of the racket head, bringing the shuttle down so steeply.
17 all.
Yeah, it might look crazy what I'm saying now, but this is showing really good technique. Because, as you say, it's so short, so sharp, just a tap, and that's it.
18, 17.
Good rally. Unbelievable.
That's good
Outmaneuvered.
that's good play. Line really go for the big smash down the line, from here down the line, and then the follow-up.
Two-point advantage and 2 points away from this opening game. It's gone wide.
That was over.
But look at how natural it is to attack, move forward, attack, move forward the whole time. It's so natural to her.
18, 19.
Well taken. Very well taken. And 2 game point opportunities, the reward for that courage. Total commitment. Opening game, 21-18 in favour of the Dane, Line KJAERSFELDT. 17 minutes and 1 game to the goods.
Dejligt. Ja, godt spillet. Så du ser, de her maskeringer op fra forbanen, for hun vender og står langt tilbage og vil ind og spille kontra, hvor hun slår dig i kryds. Så længe du har de maskeringer, så kommer hun fremad, og så kan vi spille den hen over hende. Ikke? Du ser den, du holder, og så spiller hen over hende. Der er hun bange for de maskeringer, du har til at blive ved med at holde dem. Ikke? Hvis vi første gang bare går ned og trykker, så bliver du flyttet over med det samme på den første. Hvis vi skal løfte på den første, så skal der en lille maskering på og en bue hen over hende. Ikke? Godt spillet.
Så der kommer op på nettet til sidst.
Jamen, du super. Det vil sige at være klar på den tredje bold. Ikke? Hun lægger den ind, Og ellers, så hun spiller dem ikke med bue, så trykker hun ned, så må hun spille den over hende, eller skære den ind.
Ja.
Ikke?
Så det er klart, at jeg skal slå lidt mere på kroppen.
Ja, når du har chancer, så... Ja. Men så længe, det jeg sagde, den sidste er, du cutter, hvor du har anden, hvor du slår ned foran hende, ikke? Hvis du slår flad power, så bliver du bare reddet over den anden side, ikke?
Ja.
Så god variation her.
Kommer ind og tager initiativ nu.
Ja.
Det er jeg klar på.
Ja. Og så hvis hun spiller fladt ned til, så spiller hun over hende, kom fremad. Hun har slået en trukket clear på dig, og ellers så foregår det nedad i det hele. Godt spillet. Okay. God tid mellem her.
Good one, 20 seconds. Good one, 20 seconds. Second game. Level. Play.
Well, I'm guessing Thomas Stangor was pretty happy with Lina Kjærsfeldt, but was there anything of tactical significance we should know about?
No, they just want to follow the same. As you say, they're very, very happy with the performance and how things are going. And they feel confident again standing quite forwards on the court.
Over. 1-0.
Well, I must say, I expect Zhang Beiwen to come up with new things now. First game did not work. I expect her to be very, very fierce, and she wants to fight it. She wants to prove that she can do it. I want to see, you know, she's an experienced player on the world circuit now. I want to, you know, see new stuff.
Yeah. This is a good start for Kjærsfeldt here to this second game. And as far as Zhang Beiwen is concerned, she needs to tighten up her game. And I don't know whether you call that a sloppy error, Morten, or is that just a nervous error?
It's very hard to say.
Yeah, of course.
It is very, very hard to say. But I think what I sense here is that Kjærsfeldt, in many ways, she's not as good yet. But in many ways, she's playing a little bit like Sindel. She's attacking on everything, keeping it down, good power smash, following in, get as early on the net as possible. A lot of similarities to Sindel. When Zhang Beiwen plays Sindel, she's feeling very comfortable and is having a good personal record against a player who is #2 at the Olympics, #2 at the Worlds, #2 in the Asian Games.
Yeah.
She even have a really good record against her. How come when she's playing someone who is playing a very similar game, she's suddenly not comfortable? The only explanation I can come up with is that when she's playing Sindhu, she's not feeling the pressure because she's playing up. But now when she's playing Lina Kjærsfeldt, she's playing down, and therefore she feels the pressure. I can find no other solution to it.
I agree. I couldn't agree more. But that's what so much of sport is about. It's easy when you're the underdog. You don't have those pressures. Now she's expected to win.
Yeah.
She wasn't expected to win against Sindhu. Sindhu was the #3 seed. It's totally different psychology.
It is.
How you cope with that, how you deal with that, is a huge part of what defines you as whether you're a contender or whether you're a champion.
Yeah.
That's super.
I must say, Lina is playing really well. No doubt about it.
7-3.
I like the net shot off the net shot.
Yes, it's really good. But once again, Line is showing that, you know, the front court, she rules the front court, and that's why she's doing so well.
That's over.
Yep, all good.
4-9.
Yeah, plumb on the line.
Over.
I know we're not quite at the mid-game interval yet, Morten, but I think it's this sort of situation where I think that Zhang Beiwen is at a disadvantage not having a coach. She's a game down. She's likely to be down at the mid-game interval here in the second, and she's got nobody who can see with external eyes.
Or at least just moral support and say, come on, you can do it, we know you can do it, and find all the good thoughts.
Well, we are at the mid-game interval now, and it's a 6-point advantage for Line KJAERSFELDT.
Hvad sker her op foran? Det er det, der er. Også på løften. Hun kan ikke rykke på noget. Hun vil gerne have, at du bare løfter passiv standard, så hun kan komme ind. Ikke? Gode maskeringer, gode ryg til forbanen. Ikke? Du skal blive ved med at hænge til tid på forbanen.
Hun prøver at tage mere nu her.
Ja. Men så længe du ligger og holder den, og så både spiller ind igen, holder den ikke kort, og spiller den over hende. Så tænk på, når vi er oppe og clear det. Hun er ikke kommet med den der power clear nu, hvorhen over dig. Så hvis vi kommer det, nej, fordi så ryger ud, så defensivt ned og sætter og klar i defen, ikke? Kom så. Stille og roligt her. Godt spillet. Initiativ. Kom så.
Well, the last few words, definite encouragement.
Definite. Take the initiative. Don't be scared. Come on, play. And I think a very important part here is that Line is not scared of the attacking clears from Zhang Beiwen, because when she plays them, it goes out on the back line. So anything that Line is pushing towards the back line, she just have to prepare on her defense, because she's not having to be scared of the clears.
Yeah, because of the drift.
Yeah.
Hitting it long.
Yeah.
12-6.
It's going wide.
13-6.
Eight-point advantage.
It's close to a miracle if Zhang Beiwen wins this one, I think. Line is really playing well. She's all over the place, and she's really attacking her, giving her no time to rest, no time to think. That's the one she's scared of.
7-14.
That's exactly the one.
Over. 15-8.
So now for Lena, it's all about keeping a cool head here. Stay level-headed, stay focused, do what she's been doing all the time, and don't panic. Just because the opponent is getting a few points, don't panic and start changing what you've been doing. Keep doing the same. It's been working so well.
Oh, good no shot. Oh my goodness, how did she get that back? Beautiful, beautiful. She took a defensive shot off the body. That one, look, it had gone way past her. That was extraordinary defense.
Well, that comes from the doubles. She plays really good doubles.
That was over.
You can see the tension now. She starts talking more to the coaching bench and all that. You can feel that she's under pressure. She's so scared she's not getting home, you know, getting the last few points.
11-17.
Given what you've just said, that was important for her. It seems such a big lead, but if it is playing on her mind, how am I going to close this out? How am I going to... Then that was important.
It was very important, and 12-17, still a good lead, but I would prefer 18-11 at any given time.
Yes.
And I also sense that Beiwen suddenly senses, okay, I'm not going to win this one, and she started to relax, and suddenly her game is starting coming right, and she's playing much better, more relaxed, and they're more crisp shots and so on.
Oh, that's a wild backhand. 2 points away from a place in the quarter-final.
Going wide.
Yeah, it's match point opportunities. She's done it. Oh, there's a challenge. There's a challenge.
Yeah.
She thinks she's won it.
She hasn't seen it. But I think it's in. I actually think it's in.
It's confirmed as in. Lena KJAERSFELDT is in the quarter-final of the Denmark Open. In her 7th consecutive appearance at her home event, the first time that she will contest a quarter-final. And didn't she play well? 21-18, 21-12 in 33 minutes. And the fans here acknowledge what a wonderful performance it was today from Lena KJAERSFELDT. The moment of victory. Waited for Hawkeye, and then the big smile. Yes, victory and a place in tomorrow's quarter-final. 21-18, 21-12 in 33 minutes.